Hello everyone, it's MJ Simpson here on a beautiful sunny morning with an unboxing video of my new book. And here it is. One of four boxes that have come back to me from the print shop at the University of Leicester, where I have my day job. I'm going to get into this very dangerously with a pair of scissors. This is an unusual book for me because everything I've ever written up to now, the Douglas Adams stuff, the British horror stuff, the Elsa Lanchester book, which will be out later this year, everything I've ever done has basically taken me 20 years, often overlapping. But this is the first book I've ever done that's taken me less than 20 years. I came up with the idea for this book less than a year ago, and now here it is on my desk. The films of Rik Mayall. Get that out of the way. And the first reaction most people have is, didn't think Rik Mayall made many films. He made a few, did he? Well, as you will see from the contents page, Rik Mayall made a lot of films. He appeared in 30 feature films that were either theatrically released or straight to video. That's not including TV movies. And there's another 10 short films and supporting features in here. So Rik Mayall's filmography runs to 40 titles. And I have tracked down and watched all of them, easier in some cases than in others. And this isn't just me reviewing these films and talking about them. What I've done is I've got in contact with a bunch of people, some of whom are mates of mine, some of whom I'd never spoken with before, and said, can you give me your memories of working with Rik Mayall on this film? And some of them have been very kind and got back to me, and few have even sent me photographs of themselves with Rik that no one's seen before. This is heavily illustrated throughout, lots of rare and unseen imagery. Just run you quickly through what we've got here. Rik's first film actually wasn't An American Werewolf in London. He was in a thriller called Eye of the Needle first. Then you've got American Werewolf in London, Shock Treatment, sequel to Rocky Horror. He's an extra in a supporting feature called The Orchard End Murder. Couples and Robbers, that was a supporting feature that was nominated for an Oscar. A film of the comic strip Performing with Julian Templeton. Whoops Apocalypse was probably his first decent feature film role. Shock Treatment, he's in it a lot, but he has hardly any dialogue. And my old mate Andrew Marshall of Berkey's Way fame told me about writing that and working there. More bad news is included because although it's a TV episode, it actually played cinemas before it was on TV as supporting feature to an American horror film. He's briefly in Eat the Rich. Mr. Johnny Lives Next Door, another TV episode that also played cinemas. Drop Dead Fred. This is his first big starring role. I'm very pleased that 8 de Jong, the director, gave me his memories, and also Chris Johnson, the special makeup effects artist who did that incredible head slammed in the fridge effect. It wasn't Rik's only American film. He made a thing called Little Noises with Crispin Glover, a drama. He was in Carry On Columbus. He's in the sequel, in the opening sequence of that. The Princess and the Goblin is first of many animated films that he did voices for, and I'm very pleased that Robin Lyons, the writer-producer, gave me some memories and also a photo of Rik with the cast. Snow Queen, another animated film. Remember Me. This is an interesting one. Incredibly, 1997, British comedy, script by Michael Frayn, produced by Film 4, with a cast headed by Robert Lindsay, Rik Mayall, Imelda Staunton, and Brenda Blethyn. You'd think that would be reasonably well known, and it is very funny. No, it disappeared. It was never on DVD. It's not on streaming. I had to buy a VHS copy and get my old VCR down at the loft to watch that. Bring Me the Head of Mavis Davis, another starring role, and John Henderson, the director, very kindly shared his thoughts. Guest House Paradiso, of course. And I was very pleased that Joe Hughes and Jessica Mann, who were child actors at the time, played the two children. They both gave me some wonderful memories of working on that. That's a collection of foreign DVD things, basically about 2 pages to fill up. Blackadder Back and Forth famously was made for a special cinema in the Millennium Dome. Monkey's Tale, that's another animated film Steve also produced, gave me some memories. He's in the 2000 version of Jesus Christ Superstar. If you've never seen him doing Herod's Song, it's absolutely superb. Merlin the Return. I used to know the people who made Merlin the Return. Although a couple of them passed away, I was hoping to get back in touch with the director. And I'm not sure whether I tried to contact him. I didn't get anywhere, which is a shame. But anyway, interesting film. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, obviously he was in that, but he was cut from it, so he's not in that. Kevin of the North, also known as Chili Dogs. Did you know Rik Mayall made a film with Leslie Nielsen? Well, he did. And the writer, Will Osborne, gave me some memories of working with Rick on that. Day of the Sirens, that's this by this strange guy named Ray Brady. Nice bloke, but makes some very strange films. Cindy the Fairy Princess. Yes, I sat and watched a 45-minute computer animated film about Cindy the doll. But it's Rick's great as the evil wizard in that. He's briefly in Churchill the Hollywood Years for no apparent reason. He's got a small voice role in Valiant. Omar Bayer is a strange, not very funny comedy set in Spain. Chaos and Cadavers. Very, very hard to get hold of a copy of that one, but I managed to track it down. Fairly unfunny comedy. No, he was in a pornographic animated version of Snow White, doing the voice of all seven dwarfs. Here we are. Evil Calls. Yes, he worked with Richard Driscoll. Just for the record, possibly the worst British film ever made, and that's just not just me saying it. That's also my old mate Jonathan Southcott saying it, who fully admits it's an abominable film, but he gave me some lovely, lovely memories and some great, great photos. The Itch of the Golden Nip was an animated thing done by the Tate Gallery with designs by children. This Side of the Afterlife is a short film that Rick narrates, and there's another nice picture of him. Back with Richard Driscoll for El Dorado. Errors of the Human Body, which is a German sort of genetic sci-fi thriller, and the director Aaron Sheehan very kindly spoke to me. Short animated film Don't Fear Death that Rick narrated. One by One, strange micro-budget conspiracy thriller, and his last film was the Dutch drama De Ontsnapping, and that was a cinema career of Rik Mayall. I'm really, really pleased with this book. There's masses of information in it, loads of great imagery. It's only available direct from me. I had them printed at the print shop, one of 100 copies, and 12 or 15 of those are going to go to the people who are going to go to the people who contributed to it. So I suspect it'll sell out fairly quickly. You've got to go to mjsimpson.bigcartel.com to order a copy. It's £13 plus postage. If you're around on the 4th of June and you can get to Droitwich Spa for the Rik Mayall Comedy Festival, I will be there doing my launch event in a cafe in the town, and I'll be flogging them then for £10 and reducing their value by signing them. So, yes, I've actually produced a book in under 20 years, in under a year. It's incredible. I'm really pleased with this. It's all original information. There's other books on Rik Mayall. There's an official biography coming out in a couple of years, but that's not going to be able to go into the depth of analysis of his unknown cinema career. I mean, I've called it the extraordinary undocumented cinema career of a comedy genius. And I think it's that saying that Rik Mayall is a comedy genius, but this is extraordinary and it is previously undocumented. And I'm very, very pleased with this. And if you'd like a copy, mjsimpson.bigcartel.com. Thank you very much for listening.